I want to ask you, like, what was some of the things that you most struggled at the beginning of your online career, if you want. I mean, I know you don't have kids, but I know you have a wife. You had a job, of course, and that was not helping you moving forward faster, I guess. But what was some of your struggles at the beginning? What was things that would stop you in moving forward?
I think some of the bigger things were around changes in how people would implement things. We're going through that right now
Yeah.
as well, because there's changes to the Amazon affiliate world. And when I got started in 2013, there were some guides out there that did the gray hat link building. So I got mixed up deep in that. I mean, I actually followed Pat Flynn's original, and Pat Flynn's like totally white hat now.
I love the dude. I'm top fan.
And he was doing the stuff that worked back then. And so was Spencer Hawes and several other people. And those things that worked were gray hat. They were buying links from Fiverr. They were PBNs, private blog networks, and a few other things like that. So I was implementing what people were teaching. And then, I had pretty good success in a short time frame. And then I got a Google penalty. And that happened a couple times until around late 2014, early 2015. I thought, I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't want to have that risk, even though I know potentially it can work. Even still today in 2020, the risk level isn't worth it to me. And, that's up to each individual. So I would say the changing landscape of how to have a successful website, a successful business based on SEO, it shifts and it changes all the time. So it's virtually the same kind of struggles that people would have. Now, you alluded to, the time frame, and I was doing, I was traveling some, I was doing long hours, often, 10 to 12 hour days, sometimes on weekends. It wasn't always like that, but IT consulting is often pretty rigorous, and you're not exactly on call, but you may get calls on a Sunday morning or something like that. So I didn't particularly have a big issue with that, just because I prioritized the business. So when I was running short on, productive hours, I would wake up early. I'd wake up at 4 a.m, work for a couple hours on my own stuff, and then start my full-time job. And I did that for a while. It wasn't the best, lifestyle choice, and, sleep is really important. So that, I think it's just a choice in prioritizing. Yeah, I know if you got 5 kids and, your parents live with you and you need to help them out, but everyone just has to prioritize what's important to them. And sometimes you don't have much give, but a lot of times you just have to stop watching so much television. Don't play so many games.
That's it.
Just trim out the fat.
Yeah, I was actually watching a hangout I done with Marty like a few months back, and we were talking about the same thing. If you want to make it, especially at the beginning when it's hard, you need to learn so many things, and you need to absorb all this information and then apply it. Well, you need to kind of put in balance what you want to do, where you want to be. You cannot be on PlayStation for 3 hours if you want to be successful and be free in 3 years time. The longer you play PlayStation, the longer it's gonna take you to become free and achieve your goals.